Well, guess who isn't out at the cabin today because of unforeseen situations? So yesterday we were driving down to Victoria Beach where we had rented a cabin for the week. And wouldn't you know, the owner of the cabin texted me and said, hey, there's a water main break in the cabin. It's all flooded and there's no hot water in there's no water at all. So if you want to come down, you're still welcome to come down, or we can cancel it. So at the last second, well, we had to cancel it. So we're back in the city, back in the studio in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do with Duke today. I guess he's going to follow Dad around. Why is this thing not working? There we go. X didn't fire off today. No reason. You know, it does every day. And then I went live today and it went error. Can't go to Twitter. All right. It's one of those things that Wick cabin is the start of a horror movie anyway. Yeah, why is this thing not changing all of a sudden? Do I have to refresh it? Is that what's going on here? What if I move it? Oh no, I just screwed it up. Well, you, as we said yesterday, now F, insert chuckle, and I say F. We continue downward pressure. Some levels we can see would be first, the 38.2% fib down at 66.4, which is also our old channel of ascension support, followed by the 50% fib down at 65.9. And F, she's so darn tootin'. We could even see the 61.8% fib rear its golden ratio ahead down at 65.3. Now, that's essentially where we are. We got 100 above. We were just right at this Fibonacci. I guess it's as easy as it always is. It's just Fibonacci's, my friend. Fibonacci support and resistance. That's how these markets work. It's the psychology of the market. It's almost like you don't want to get too deep into it because you don't want to look at the sun and go blind. But you just have to understand that these Fibonacci's in amongst support and resistance and a certain degree of market structure. Right. So are we in a bull market or a bear market? If you follow those three little guidelines, basically they're all going to ping pong off these Fibonacci's. Now, what we don't want to see is we don't really want to break down from this 38.2% fib. As you can see right now, this is the line we're holding. And if we were to break down, well, the first stop is 65.9, which is where we closed this candle, and a couple of wicks over here. My biggest worry, and I mean, these are worries that we can have because we know we've got a little bit longer to go before anything really happens. This thing doesn't refresh. And is that we break down here, strut out. We break down here, we consolidate. And this is the right shoulder of this head and shoulders, and then boom, farther down. Now this can all happen within an upward trend. Make this a little bit smaller here. This can come on. Should be more intuitive. If I had to talk to the programmers of TradingView, a little more intuitive, you know. This is still in the midst of an upward trend because if you really zoom out, we're still in the worst channel of eternal monotony that we've probably ever seen. It's actually harder to be at Bitcoin now than it was in the bear market because it's just ranging into absolute oblivion. And so that is the greatest fear, coming down from here into a head and shoulders pattern and then more downward action. Now, if we can get this bounce here, we can get a bounce from the 38.2% fib, my favorite fib, then that is where we'll most likely see a return up to here. Now, we just got to hold it. So if you want to look at anything all day, it's 66.4. Are we above or below it? That is my bullish prowess. Are we above 66.4? Yes. Are we below it? Trouble. We might go down to the 50. Johnny December heading over to the Rumble chat. Yes, that's right. We are on Rumble as well. trying to build out these channels with this heavy market suppression on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like this channel anymore, so we got to maybe look elsewhere. Look at this rejection off this line of resistance. This is just classic. Now, what I don't like about it is that it is, look how noisy this is. It is lower high, right? Now, if we really want to, let's get back here so everyone can see this. Jeez, it's messy with these comments here. Okay, now if we really want to become slightly more bearish than we really need, we can see from our all-time high, we have just put in. We just get lower highs. That's not good. I mean, eventually in a normal functioning bull market, we will rise above and get up, but we need to see a change. That's a pretty healthy red candle there of rejection. Now, the 38.2% fib on the ding dong would be down at 65.7. Now, is it correlated with the 4-hour chart? 65.7. Yeah, it's roughly the 50. So we have some nice market correlations between the Fibonacci's, which in a downward cascading event, we'll likely see those supports come into play. Not always. Just now we're officially, is this officially 68.4? Lord love a duck. Try an MCT oil in the old black coffee past couple days. You know, I'm a sucker for anything health related. Weekly, we are just, you can see, this is a massive range of eternal monotony that is incredibly boring to watch. And as you can see, we have more downside than upside. So it's incredibly heart-wrenching because you always think it's over. Oh, it's over. It's over. Then these wicks get bought up like crazy. But now, you know, it's kind of following this little squiggly thing. And the truth of the matter is, Alexandra G, I do MTC oil in my coffee every morning. Yeah, you know, it's the thing about health adjustments is that if you're coming from a relatively healthy position, it's hard to notice anything. Do I feel better? Do I feel worse? You know, do I have more energy? Do I have less? I don't know. I mean, if you're unhealthy and you change a lot of things and you take things out of your diet, I think you get more upside. However, it's always good to be flexible with your diet. Are these things working? Is coffee even good for me? That's what I've been wrestling with lately. Is coffee actually good? You know, and now that I said this, my feed will be filled with coffee isn't good for you. Coffee isn't good for you. This is why. 100 reasons why coffee isn't good. So on this weekly too, if we go back to our all-time high here, where we wicked up to 73.7 or so, 2 weekly green candles, spectacular weekly green candles. And all you can't see it. Spectacular weekly green candles. Make this smaller. And then a little bit of a pullback, then one green, a huge pullback. So then we had 2 weeklies in a row. Pullback, now 2 weeklies in a row. So in this portion of the bull market where we are essentially ranging, 2 weekly candles in a row are kind of almost what we can hope for. We can hope for the best. And then we're getting a little rejection off this. So it wouldn't be that crazy to maybe, and you might not like this. Well, look at this. This support line is 65.3, which is akin to the 38.2% fib on the daily and the 50% fib on the 4-hour. So those things are lining up nicely. Now the final check, the final chart, the monthly. This is actually more bullish than it is bearish because this is the perfect bull flag. This is just a textbook bull flag. We already pinged down to the 38.2% fib. Can't make it up. That's where we came down to. It's a nice reset, especially 38.2% on the monthly. That's a very healthy reset. And boom, we're off to the races. Now we just got to break out. And we are kind of in this little triangle pattern here, looking for a breakout. Will we get it this month? It's almost like you can tell on this monthly chart that we are in the absolute consolidation of a symmetrical triangle, right? of neutrality. I mean, no upside or downside. Definitely don't want to break to the downside on this one. We definitely want to break to the upside for sure. Tonight on Billy Goat Tales, I'm going to be on there with, what is the other one? Mind Your Own Business? I forgot. I can't think of it right now. There's two people. I think I'm kicking off the hour. So if you want to tune in, 8 o'clock Central Mountain Time and 9 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock. There you go, Alexandra G. Put it in the link there. Grab that link and reserve the spot so you get the notification. And that's a wrap, folks. Have a good day.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this